how we say good morning. Another day, another dollar. What's down? I be stunting like a big time.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Wizards. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets. And they lost by 3.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest. Get out of that man's way and be throwing down that power finish.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards with the drive. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him. And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs to you.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Ivy. To the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's Ivy. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Edwards.
Oh, yes! Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Pass to Embiid. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Holmgren. Edwards can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now Embiid. Edwards defending. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Ivy. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Thunder trailing by 3. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Ivy. And he can't jam it through. And here's Edwards. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Blocked again. Here's Caruso. And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets to go.
The 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. First free throw is good. And Ivy drops them both.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
They get it back. Hartenstein fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
14.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats of the Thunder.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And so many important shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Wallace looking for an opening. Sinks the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Wallace. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of two straight at home. Here's Gordon. Here's Yabusele. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 3. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Maxey.
What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Thunder trailing by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. Looking to end the run. Edwards loves it in there. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Williams with a clean look. No good with the triple. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Can't hit from 12.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Williams can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 6. And stolen by Caruso. Williams with the ball. Maxey covering.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. .110 left now here in the second. To the inside. And Drummond throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Williams. Here's Edwards. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 6-point game. Outside Gordon. Down low. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 10.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Outside Gordon. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws. It down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. And finished off by McDaniel.
Ooh, Caruso's got that good eye. He can spot any opening.
Pass to Grimes. Inside. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
A nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Floats it up for Holmgren. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Back to Ivy. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Ivy's got 5 now.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Outside Edwards. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. 6 to shoot. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. And the rejection by Holmgren. And he's able to get it back.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Floats it up for Holmgren. Here's Grimes. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Oh, great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Pass to Grimes. To the middle. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And defenses can't be too physical with Ivy because he's just so good at attracting the whistle.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. He doesn't get the second one. The Thunder with the lead. Jones in the post. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Down low. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
52 seconds left for the 3rd. Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Grimes to the inside. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup. Alexander Walker's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take. It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Wallace with the ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Ivy. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. He finished.
The Thunder.
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The 76ers lead. Now Ivy. Pass to Grimes. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Here's Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has got his first basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Ivy. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Harris looking it over. Pass to Grimes. To the paint. Here's Embiid. The layup missed. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last time out and listen to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Here's Ivy, and it's in there. And the 76ers lead by 6.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Williams. Pulls up on the wing. That one wide left.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Maxey. Inside. It's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Williams. Behind the back and lays it in. 8 points here for Jalen Williams.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
Outside, Maxey. Caruso with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Bobbed up there for Edwards. Embiid with the steal. Down low. Here's Drummond. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Edwards with the screen. He lobs it. Oh! Edwards climbs up and finishes the alley-oop.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That will be foul number 5 on him. Embiid inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Thunder trailing by 4. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Williams. A minute 42 left in the game. Drains the three-pointer.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Maxey, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Alexander Walker. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Thunder lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Left in the fourth quarter.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
To Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's money from deep.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Ivy. Pass to Embiid. Oh, no good. Ooh, offline. Oubre with the steal. To the paint. No good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And, Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Just a kid, but compete with the best. 24/7 breaking the sweat. Put my game to the test. I'm like the janitor. Call me to clean up the mess. Put the ball in my hands. I don't care if you contest. Wake up, put in work, go to sleep. But even in my dreams, I work on my technique. Ay. On a different time, like Protect Philippe. I want janitor engraved on my AP. But competition's in the way. I put in the work to put them away. I don't care about the fame. I'm married to the game. Make them respect